Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now even though it's been around for a long time, the idea of one all-powerful, all-knowing, and perfect God is a relatively new idea. The gods of the ancient Greeks, Romans, Nordic gods, for example, there were a lot of them. They were deeply flawed. And they were often at odds with each other, so the idea that one of them was perfect just didn't fit into their mythology. They were not all powerful. As a matter of fact, they had different departments that they ran, basically. They certainly weren't all-knowing or all-loving or anything. They were rash, impulsive, vain, often murderous, and filled with lust. These gods were not above committing the occasional rape. Even Yahweh, the one God of the Israelites, was a rather peculiar fellow, prone to destructive rages, like destroying all of creation and starting all over again. Destroying cities and committing a lot of mass murders. He even admitted to being vain, jealous, and angry. But as the mythology of multiple gods died out and was replaced by the concept of a single God, the idea of this perfect, all-powerful, all-knowing, and all-loving God caught on. I guess it was kind of good PR. The problem with that is that it doesn't reflect the reality that surrounds us, or even the mythology that surrounds him. The reality that surrounds us, it's obvious we do not live in a perfect world. This world does not reflect the so-called perfection of its creator. And in the Christian myth, the all-knowing God is constantly being caught off guard and unprepared. Whether it's the revolt of the angels or the fall of man, it comes as a big surprise to him. And this all-loving and all-merciful God cannot bring himself to forgive not only the original sinners, but even those who had nothing to do with that sin. He has to be bribed with a blood sacrifice, and the only sacrifice that will do is another God. But he's the only one around. So he has to be sacrificed to himself. In order to do that, he has to be split off into 3 separate personalities, which is ridiculous and makes no sense. Actually, the mythology that surrounds God would actually make more sense if we still believed in multiple imperfect gods. Thanks for listening.